This conference will now be recorded.
Anybody would like to ask any doubt can use this session today for the doubts. Anybody has any questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
Whenever I'm creating a record using impression method, suppose I want to create account, contact, and opportunity with required fields. Can I be able to create? Because yesterday I tried within single, but it is not able to. It is not working.
I mean, what's not working, right? You are trying to create account, right? That's what you're trying to do.
No, actually, account, contact, opportunity. Whatever the required fields are there, I want to take it, and I want to something like I have take 3 arrays with the 3 fields and with 3 API names, and I'm placing in a create record method, impression method. But
are you using 3 different impression in a single impression? You cannot.
Yeah, in a 3 different impression only I'm using, but it is not coming.
Have you tried with one single? Is it working?
Single separated by comma also I tried, but again it is not working.
No. Forget about comma. Have you tried only with one single impression, right? Declaration. Have you tried that?
Yeah, single impression I tried. Account is creating, but all together with required fields, and I'm not able to create that records.
Right. No. See, I got it. I mean, that is one of the known issue. The reason is that whenever you're calling an impression, it is creating one impression ID, right? It is creating one impression ID, and that might be conflicting with 3 different, right? Because you're calling the same impression method, but when you import an impression method, you're importing an impression method and system is creating an ID. Every import system is generating. See, iteration is also wire. Remember that. Finally, they all belong to LDS, Lightning Data Service. And the whole Lightning Data Service in LWC is based on wire services. It completely. That is the reason I thought that I'll be explaining, right? I can do that actually. We can utilize the time, even the internet is a little slow today. But let's utilize it a little bit for theory, right? Let me go ahead and show you the wire. How does the wire works actually? Based on that only you'll be able to understand what is this wire, what is this wire adapter, right? Let me go ahead and open LWC wire. The internet is very slow, right? It might take time for the screen to reflect. That is the main reason that I'm planning to cancel today's class, because see, it's still showing login screen, and in my system I am already had opened the presentation called LWC wire service. You're able to see? No, right? Okay. Okay. So okay, let it come. By the time it comes, you'll be able to see. Actually, your complete Lightning data service in LWC is based on the C drive. Now it'll open. See, now I'm already in the LWC time. So what is their service PPT? Okay, let it take time. What is there in this wire service? In wire service, there is something called as adapter ID. As I was talking about it, you might have used 3 impression, but all the 3 have the same ID. And there the problem comes. Every LWC, right, Lightning Web Component, LDS, system generates one unique ID called as adapter ID. Identifier, an identifier to identify the impression, an identifier to identify the wire, right? A wire service consists of a identifier. Now it's might be coming. I'm already in the 3rd slide. Okay, there we go. So adapter ID. Adapter ID will a unique, we can't control it, generated by Salesforce. Then you have adapter module, which is a string. right? Which consists of, right, predefined programs, which is Salesforce defined. Then we have adapter config, which we can go ahead and we can control it up to certain level. Finally, we can go ahead and we can control the property with a function. Either we can control the property or we can control the function. So that means this is the whole wire structure. A wire consists of adapter ID, adapter module, adapter config, property, or a function. On the developer hand, only these two are customizable. We cannot have a control on adapter ID. We don't have a control on adapter module. You had the same problem now. You are trying to call imperation. Imperation is also based on wire. When it's based on wire, this ID is unique. In a single ID, you're trying to create you're trying to call three different methods. And there it's creating a problem. See, this is the problem that you're facing. System is not able to either create any one, because in one ID, you're trying to have three imperative methods you're trying to call. Right? System, in that single ID, account creation, contact creation, and case creation, opportunity creation has been passed. Got it? Why you're having a problem? Because of the structure. How to overcome? Right? As of now, right? Question is that how to overcome? As of now, I don't see any solution. And that is the reason if you want to create more than one, then you have to depend on Aura component. LWC is not full-fledged developed. Remember that it is still in a development mode. There is a lot of backlog, loopholes. With the wire, you cannot create, you can only retrieve. Wire is not good for creation, right? I'll go to the documentation, I'll show you. It will take time to show you all these things. But if you can read the wire documentation, you'll be able to see in the technical documentation itself, it says @WIR wire LWC. @wire LWC. Understanding wire service in Salesforce. I know it's all latent, coming very slow on the screen. I'm already in the Google. I've already clicked on the required link, but in your screen, it's coming slow. It's moving very slowly. Right? Right? Got it? Anybody has any other questions? Mean the time the document gets pulled? Anybody have any questions? Anybody has any questions?
Can we use this create component
Any other questions?
inside record view form? Whatever we are creating, right? We can edit and we can
Inside
install.
record. Inside what? Inside?
No, actually the
I didn't got it.
form,
Inside?
record view form is there, right?
Correct.
As there is we can't create the record. We just edit and there is no button to save, and we can call this component create record component and we can paste it there. Is there any possibility? Or else,
just trying to in the record view form, what do you want to do?
in the record view form, there is no button to save the
form. Sorry, can you? Yeah. So in the record view form, see view form, there is no possibility because that is only to display. You cannot override that functionality of a view form. The work of the view form is only to display, and there you cannot have, right, a possibility to edit. It is only available when it's a record form, or you can go ahead and you can put record form or record input form. But in view form, right, you cannot go ahead and you can edit the native functionality. Right? By the way, I don't know where the screen is reflecting. Right on the screen, I am in the Salesforce LWC wire documentation. Understand the wire service. I've highlighted something, if you can read. Wire service delegate control flow to Lightning Web Component Engine. Delegating control is great for read, but isn't great for update and delete. It is great for reading. That means it's good for reading, but it's not great for create, update, and delete operation. See? So in the documentation itself, they have given, I mean, that is the reason, you are facing all this problem. Whenever you create, it's not that great service. Update, delete, multiple deletes you do, same problem. So wire services are mostly, it's very good for reading. But within wire service, if you want to delete something, it's not possible. And your whole Lightning data service is built on wire. Complete Lightning data service is built on wire. I mean, I thought to walk you through this documentation later, right? All the loopholes of current system, whatever is happening. Right. So anyhow, guys, right? Any questions if you have? Questions? Anyone? Anybody has any questions?
What is the major release this time, Salesforce?
Anybody have any other questions?
Rupam, can
The
you hear
class
me?
is cancelled. What is?
Yeah, I'm just
Sir?
asking, what is the main release
Can you
in
repeat
this?
that? What is the?
Main release,
Yes, I
main
can.
release.
It's clear. I'll give you the update, right? Definitely, I'll give you the update as I told you. There are a lot of features getting changed. It's minute features. There are a lot of fixes coming up in this release that's happening tomorrow, right? So I will definitely let you know. See, right? Okay. Perfect. Now, guys, right? Yes. See, Lightning Data Service, it's completely based on wire, LDS. That's the reason I'm reading. In documents, all are reading points. You see that technical points are less, but reading points are more. The document is still not reflected in your screen. I'm in the service now. Lightning, you read the Lightning data service, you'll be able to understand that the whole Lightning data service is based on wire completely. See, right? I'm just highlighting, and I don't know whether you guys are able to see that or not. Okay, maybe now it might be loading in your screen. Lightning data service. LDS KHNT expires when the Lightning component wire trigger is read. There's another loophole, right? They're calling a lot of loopholes, right? Certain data is see. Lightning data service supports all custom and standard object. External object, person account, custom metadata are not supported, right? So there are, and all these are Lightning web services completely based on wire service, LDS. Right? So you need to, we will come there. I mean, definitely that is the purpose, to make you understand, right? These documentations are mostly on see how to work with Salesforce data, how to use this, right? Use a wire to get a data. Official document is a theoretical, right? Mostly this database. So whenever you're doing practical, you come some limitations, and those have been mentioned here, right? I will walk you through this documentation. I'm just giving you because somebody asked it's not working. So that's the reason I came to the Salesforce official documentation to show you, right? So let's meet next Saturday. I'm canceling today's class, right? Tomorrow, anyhow, we'll not be able to log in during class, and it'll not work. It'll give errors. Better not to sail our boat in the error. And we will go ahead and we will have class next Saturday. Same. If I'm 5 minutes late here and there, don't panic. There is nothing that you need to call the institute. If there is no class on the screen, it will display. Right? I'm the trainer who will jump away without informing you. Right? As I'm informing tomorrow, there's no class due to the deployment. So if I'm late 5 minutes here and there, you can understand that there is a first batch going on, and then lightning sometimes get extended. So in case if I get extended, please stay on the link. There is nothing to panic. Your trainer will be with you, right? So that's it, guys. Thank you for today, right? We'll meet next Saturday. So till then, bye-bye, guys. Take care, everyone.
Thank you.
Next class, next Saturday. This week, no class.
Thank you, sir.
Tomorrow, no class. To the major Salesforce release and deployment. Okay, bye-bye, guys. Take care.